Pre-show music. This is the pre-show music. Pre-show music playing strong. Pre-show music playing long. This is the This is the pre-show music. So you can relax and have a good time while you wait for pictures to appear. Should have worked out the head voice a little bit more before starting this. Pre-show music, it's the best thing in the world. Pre-show music, tell me what rhymes with world. Pre-show Pre-show, 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 yeah. Music, pre-show music here, everybody sing pre-show music. This is the pre-show music. Pre-show music playing strong. Pre-show music playing long. I can't do it in chest voice either. This is the pre-show music, so you can relax and have a good time while you wait for pictures to appear. Pre-show music, it's the best thing in the world. Pre-show music, tell me what rhymes with world. Pre-show, pre-show, pre-show music. Pre-show music here. Burp, burp, burp. All right. Hello, hello. Yes, good question, Francisco. Is head voice the same as falsetto? Yeah. Falsetto means, if memory serves, false voice. And so the reason it's called that is because most people, most men in particular, don't do anything to really develop their head voice, and so it has this really kind of weak, false sound to it. And certainly I get into that false sound the higher up I go, but there's also parts of my head voice that are stronger than are typical just because of my vocal training years ago. And so it doesn't have that same kind of false kind of quality to it. It's, anyway, this is not a live stream about vocal pedagogy. This is a live stream themed on, what is it? Game I'm in love with. Normally every February I do a Games I'm in love with live stream for 4 hours. My quarterly live streams have been about 4 hours long for the last I don't know how many years now. And this one is always themed around love in some really forced, dumb way. Either games I'm in love with or games I want to love, you know. And I'm experimenting a little bit because this time I'm just playing one game. I've never done it in one of my 4-hour live streams to just play one game the whole 4 hours. That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm playing Monster Hunter Rise the whole time because I love this game. And I want to share that love. And I think that there's modes of this game that you experience. If you just watch a monster fight, that's not what the whole game is. You know, there's a lot more going on. And so I think we'll maybe see that larger game loop tonight, maybe more than once. We'll see. But Francisco says, use Miracly voice. I wish I had Miracly voice. But I'm in my mid-40s now, and it's nowhere to be found. Sorry that you came for the music lessons, Francisco. You're going to be disappointed. Hey, this is a cool thing that I think just got patched into PS5s. I'm playing this on PS5. You know, Xbox Series X has the what do you call it? The quick resume feature, which is awesome. I think as a piece of hardware and like the supporting systems and stuff, there's some really cool things that Xbox is doing that I feel like this is why I like competition. This is why I like these two big giants to go at it and to both really do well, because they force each other to be better. And this is an example of that, where you've got this function now. You can't get it on my PS4 games. It just says play game down there in the bottom left. If you see that, play game, play game, play game, and these are all PS4 games. This is a PS5 game, but it doesn't have that option for some reason. I don't know what the deal might be there. But I totally shut this game down. It's not in sleep mode, but if I select continue game, then it basically starts loading the game, which the PS5 is good at with the SSD, and it just starts firing through all these kind of menus and stuff, getting me back to my save where I left off at. It's more than the equivalent of just hammering the X button really fast and doing everything as fast as I could to get my game loaded. I think it's just a little smidge faster than that. But it really gets me into the game and gets the whole thing loaded up pretty darn fast. Here I am, I'm into it, you know, which I am pretty happy about. But anyway, so yeah, this is Monster Hunter Rise. I've probably been talking louder than I need to. So I'll just hush down just a little bit, just to get a little bit relaxed here. I am going to be also something I've not done more than once, I think, in the past. I'm going to be fighting new monsters during a live stream. Usually during live streams, I'll fight monsters that I'm grinding, you know, or whatever, but I'm going to fight maybe as many as 2 or more new monsters that I haven't fought yet. And just share my love in kind of the process of preparing for a monster fight at this point. So I get my quests here. Now I've got this urgent quest, and this is like a plot-specific thing. I need to do this in order to move the core critical quest line forward, you know. And this is a 5-star. That's kind of like a threat danger level kind of indicator. It's a 5-star enemy. I have up to this point 4 stars have been my max. And there's one that I haven't fought yet, and it's this Somnacanth. And so here's what I'm going to do. Normally, it'd be much more convenient. I would do this, I'd slide over to the right, and I'd get on my computer, and I'd type up Somnacanth. I'd bring up a website. But when you're live streaming, I think etiquette says you're supposed to stay on camera unless you're taking a bathroom break or something. So Somnacanth. Let me see if on my phone here, the browser. Yep, that's the website I wanted, and I'm just going to look up the basic attacks and the basic weaknesses that it has. And this is something that I really think/wish. I'll say wish. Think. I don't know. I don't design games. They clearly know better than I do how to design games, and you know. But like, I haven't fought this monster yet, and I have very little information about it. Conditions, failure. The summary for this quest just says, I was tasked to hunt a so-called mermaid dragon in the Frost Islands. Upon arriving, I heard what sounded like a song and instantly fell asleep. Okay, so that is my first clue. This thing probably has some kind of like a sleep attack, sleep gas. That is like an ailment that is very common. But it hasn't been super common yet at this point in the game. There's been 1 or 2 that have used it a little bit. But this might be like his main thing. I woke up back at camp covered in gashes and cuts. What happened out there? That's all I get about this thing. So I'm going to... Fextra Life is the... is F-E-X... F Extra Life is the name of the wiki. And let's see here. He will inflict Blast Blight, which means that I believe I'm more susceptible to blast damage or something. Anyway, it's nothing I want. Sleep, which I kind of guessed, and Stun, which can, like Sleep, just leave me completely defenseless momentarily. Weaknesses. He's weak to thunder and fire. Let me see if he's more weak to one than the other. He's resistant to water, ice, and dragon elemental attacks. So thunder and fire, do they have a... Okay, he's got a 3... Oh, that's a big difference. He's got a 3-star weakness to thunder and a 1-star weakness to fire. So I really want to go in trying to be ready for stun. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much about that. Sleep, I definitely want to be careful about. And so At this point, I'm going to go over here. I've already started making a loadout. Let's see here. I've already started working on a loadout for this one. So, this is my equipment set. Let me see here. Okay, so if we look over on the... Oh, I'm covering it up a little bit with my window. Sorry about that. But the Khezu Razor 2 has a... can you see the elemental attack at least? Yeah, you can, I think. It's got attack 100... The sharpness rating, that's like you want that the colors of that bar to fill up as far to the right as possible. That's like how long your weapon stays sharp before you need to sharpen it again out in the field to keep its effectiveness high. It's got a thunder elemental damage of 26. Affinity that's the percentage chance of activating a critical blow. If I'm not mistaken, and you do extra damage on a critical attack. So, roughly 1 in 10 strikes with this weapon will be critical hits. What else? Anything else? It looks like I've given it a thunder boost, which is already reflected in its stats. So that's probably the best that I can. That's probably the best I can do at this point. Now, these are my other equipment items. Let's see here. We've got the helmet I'm wearing. Let's see here. Will that show what that stuff can do? Oh, it won't. But that gives me some stun resistance, so that's good. If I get up to 3 of those combined with all my armor, then I won't have to worry about stun at all. But I only have 1, so that's going to reduce the length of time that I am stunned once that condition is activated on me. Item prolonger, that if I drink something to boost my attack or defense or something, that effect will last longer based on how many slots of item prolonger I have. So I've got 2 of those so far, it looks like. Marathon runner, that's not really going to be useful. I mean, I think it maybe helps my stamina depletion when I'm running, which, you know, can be useful when you're kiting an enemy running around. Just 1 slot of speed sharpening, so that'll help in the thick of it when I need to sharpen my weapon. 1 defense boost, that'll be good. Maximum might, I can't remember what that does. I don't really use it very much. I think it depends on like your stamina being at max for a little while or something. I don't know. That's like a necklace or something that is fairly aggressive. I could go with something more defensive if this hunt doesn't work out. And then Legacy Talisman, I don't think that's... Let's see here. Yeah, this is health up, stamina up, attack up, defense up. This one, hunger resistance and wall runner, so not really super relevant. But that's my loadout. Francisco says, gonna be lurking for a bit, aka not chatting much. Okay, that's totally cool. I appreciate you jumping on and saying hi at the beginning here. I'm wondering how easy it'll be to interact with the chat playing this game. What's awesome about Rise, compared to Monster Hunter World, is you can freaking pause the game, which is amazing. A lot of people play it online, pause doesn't make sense, but people like me play solo, and you got a life with a family and other things that are going on that, you know, you want to be able to pause the game. This is not the Atari 2600 anymore. Let me pause. Alright, so let me see if I can upgrade my weapon at all. I don't think I can. Okay, here it is, yeah. So, there's nothing right currently that I can upgrade. There'll be some future stuff I can, you know, upgrade this to on that kind of path there, but it's shadowed in mystery right now. Shadowed in question mark. Let me see if there's any armor I can forge that's better than what I have. I don't think there is. Yeah, I'm looking at the defense rating, which you probably can't see. No, I'm stinking covering it. Well, I think I'm covering it up. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You can just barely make it out there. It says defense 22, and yeah, that's what I got. I'm wearing defense 22 stuff, so... And it looks like I've even boosted it a bit already. Yeah, that's maxed out. That's maxed out. That is... Okay, so I'm as good as I'm going to get for this hunt. So... Let me check my item loadout now. I was using a gathering loadout. I wanted to have a bunch of empty slots so I could pick up stuff. I don't need that for a hunt, so I'm just gonna get what I need for this hunt. Let's see, what do we have going on here? Mega Demon Drug, Mega Armor Skin. If I fail out of this fight, I'm going to want to have another one of those. Maybe I should craft some more. What is this? A barrel bomb. I might want another barrel bomb. So barrel bomb, I'm not too worried about armor skin and demon drug. Mainly I want, because they don't last as long as some of these other ones, like the might seed, I think, and the adamant powder are the main ones I want. Okay, I need to see if can I craft another demon drug? That would be cool if I could. Actually, you know what? Let me go to the Buddy Plaza here. Over here is where I send off people to go and collect goods for me. Let me see if they've gotten any that I... Oh, yep, they've gotten a few. So, like these might seeds. Those are good. What's this? What in the world does that do? I don't know. Anyway. I'll look that up on a wiki sometime. There's so much in this game that I just wish they would put the information in the game. You know? Because they have to know that they're players that don't want to punish themselves constantly are just going to do what I do. They're going to slide over to a wiki and find the information somewhere. I mean, the very first players won't. The very first players can't. But man, it pretty quickly makes its way up there. I'm just like, just put that information in the game. Don't make me slide over. Anyway. Okay, so... And you can zip around. That's what's so cool. It reminds me a bit of like those dungeon crawl games where they don't even bother having you walk around the city. They just like they show you a screen like this with a menu on the left, like and you just instantly go to these places to take advantage of the services that you might want there, you know. I love it. Just popping me around. It's great. Okay. Anyway, so let me craft some, where is it? Well, I need another barrel bomb. Maybe a few more of these. That should be more than I'm able to carry, even. Where's that? Mega Demon Drug. Oh, so I need another Demon Drug to make another Mega Demon Drug. So let's make a Demon Drug first. Oh, I'm out of Pale Extract. That's the problem. That's the problem. So, if I fail out of this fight, I'm gonna need to go get more Pale Extract. So then, well, I might want to anyway. Let's find out where Pale Extract can be found. See, this should be in here too. Just give me this information. Instead, I'm going to Fextra Life, and I'm searching Pale Extract, so they can tell me where the crap in this game I can obtain Pale Extract. Okay, here's the entry. I can't just buy it. How to get it? Let's see here. It's dropped by Khezu, so I might be hunting Khezu. Did I say fighting or hunting? Or did I say funting? Khezu. Okay, so that's the main source. And that's not too hard of a fight. That would actually be, you know, kind of a fun break if this is a punishing fight I'm about to do here. But otherwise, I think I'm ready to take at least one shot at Somnacanth. Now let me check my loadout one more time. And let's make sure that I've got something to deal... Okay, I've got energy drinks. So that... See, it says a guild-approved beverage that boosts your stamina. I usually don't need that. Helps shake off sleep, too. So if you have that fired and ready to go, which I will, then you have, I don't know, maybe about 5 seconds when you've been exposed to a sleep gas of some kind to down one of those things or get knocked unconscious. So I'll just have to keep that handy. Oh, I can carry more of these barrel bombs? Interesting. Okay. All right. I think that might be as good as it gets. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. All right. Oh, let me make sure my Palico Abbey, which is named after my wife's childhood cat, Abby, and my dog Missy, which is actually my parents owned a small toy poodle named Missy that was white, and my wife Holly is not a fan of dogs, but she said that's the one dog that she was okay with, was Missy. And so I named this dog in here Missy, which is way bigger than Missy was, of course. And of course all of this is because I have once again attempted to make my avatar look like my wife, and I'm not near as happy with how that worked out this time. The nose is wrong. I think that sometimes, like in this photo, she looks like Christopher Reeve's daughter. There's something not right. Her hair is, you know, that's definitely a hairstyle among several in the neighborhood that Holly has had over the years. And so she's kind of like the general type that Holly is, but the nose, they didn't have a nose option for me to really recreate my wife to the degree that I felt I could in Monster Hunter World. So, oh well. I'm mostly just seeing her from this distance and, you know, not close up anyway, so I still can enter into the fantasy of watching my wife kick monster butt. Alright. Here we go. We'll see if she actually does this time. Oh, I was gonna check my buddy weapons. Alright, Abby, what are you using here? Are you using a... Do I even have a thunder weapon for you? Oh, man. Oh, man. Can I forge one for you really quick? That has thunder. I might not even be able to forge one that has thunder. Oh, what's this? Do I have that? Can I make it? Oh, Khezu scrap. Well, now I'm thinking maybe I should have hunted Khezu a time or two first anyway. Oh well, let's Oh wait, I wanted to put this on my wish list. Can I not put this on my wish list? Okay, I'm just gonna have to remember that. I've got a document on my computer that like reminds me of things I wanted to do. So right now I would go over and I would put hunt or grind Khezu for Palico lightning weapon. Oh, unless... Oh no, that's only a thunder of 8. So the other one was better. Alright. So... Let's see about... Oops. Let's see about my dog's stuff. Okay, he currently does not have any thunder weapons made for him. I probably don't have equipment. Yeah, I'm going to need the same scrap for his stuff, too. So, Khezu. This game has generally been easier than Monster Hunter World for me, and I don't know how much of that is because I've played 1,000 hours of Monster Hunter World now, and I'm familiar with this game type and what this game series is kind of about at this point, or how much of it is this game actually being easier. I have heard from multiple reviews that this game is considered easier and more welcoming of new players, and I would believe that. Alright, well, now at least I know we're gonna go hunt Khezu if this fight doesn't go well. We're gonna go... Yeah, but for now, Here we go. Oh, I better skip this and watch it later. That would have been a really probably cool cutscene introducing the monster, but whatchamajigger, Capcom, watches like a... They got their Autobots... Autobots. Their online automated bots. Like, set to really sensitive, so if any cutscenes of like little cute cats making food for you or whatever show up in someone's YouTube content, they monetize. You get a whatever, you get a bad finger wag, and I don't want the finger wag. So we'll just skip that. Honestly though, I'm not near as impressed with the cutscenes that introduce monsters in Rise compared to World, man. When you introduce a monster in World, it would show it in its habitat, and then it would show it like attacking another monster. It'd be this big epic thing, and this one is just, it just kind of shows it in its habitat and then just kind of doing a growly pose maybe or something like that. It's just not the same. Of course, another difference is in World, you saw those cutscenes, they're in engine, and then they go almost seamlessly from the cutscene to pulling back the camera and you taking control of your character and fighting instantly, having to fight that thing. Which, honestly, from a gameplay perspective, I didn't like as much. I was like, I don't want to start this fight where they place me based on how this cutscene ends. I want to creep up on the monster on my terms, in my way, and so cutscene's less impressive in Rise, but the way it plays out, the effect on gameplay, much preferred by me. Alright, so we're going to eat a meal. This gives you temporary buffs. I'm going to order the usual. I've actually, you know what? Let me see if I can make a meal. These are all preset meals that I've made that will give me potentially different types of buffs. Let me see if I can register a new set here. I don't know if I've unlocked anything that would help with sleep or stun, but I'm looking at the bottom there, right below, like where it says Dango Deflector, and then it tells you what it does. When an attack is deflected, sharpness consumption is reduced. So that's where I've got my eyes right now as I'm cycling through these, looking for something about stun or sleep. What were his damage types? He had like, his ailments were... He had a Blast Blight ailment, but I can't remember kind of what damage he did. I don't know that he really does a particular kind of elemental damage. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have any elemental attacks. He just does straight damage. Okay, so let me actually back out of this, and I'll just use one of my pre-made meals. What do I want to do here? Probably Defender, Medic, and Polisher. I think so. That's kind of my typical... Oh, Immunizer. What does that do? Is that against all blights? Because that could be handy against Blast Blight. Let me go in here like I'm gonna make one of these again. Where was that? Oh, speeds up blight recovery. Okay, so that could be helpful. That could be helpful. Let me see. Yeah, I think actually I'll go with that one. I don't need the sharpening one as much as this one might come in handy. Let me just confirm that is what I want. Yep. Alright. So it looks like the Medic, Defender, and Immunizer skills all activated, so that's good. It's not a guarantee that you'll get those buffs, or at least I don't think it is, or maybe not a guarantee to a certain degree. I don't know. There's so much going on behind the scenes in this game. You can find the stats and the numbers if you want online, and I mean there are wikis dedicated to it. I basically just use wikis like, tell me what elements they're going to be attacking me with, what ailments they're going to be attacking me with, and then tell me what they're weak against. And then I don't need to watch videos about all their behaviors and their moves and stuff. At least in this one, I did that more in World, but I haven't felt the need to really study up on monsters before I fight them for the first time. Just give me their basic elemental information, and then we'll go at it. Okay, so there he is in the map in Section 5. He's moving up toward Section 7 now. That's the monster that I'm looking for. So, and I am down there in the bottom right. Oh, let me make sure. Let me take this. This is one of the few potions I can drink to boost my defense that's permanent until I get knocked out or the quest is over. So the same with the Mega Demon Drug. The other ones are temporary, so I'll wait till I'm really close to the monster before I drink those. Let's see here. Oh, energy drink is down right. That's what I want to remember. See, with all these are... I'm hitting L1 and bringing up this radial menu, and I can do that in the thick of combat to use one of these items here. And so I'm just trying to remember where my energy drink is at so I can have that ready to go. Okay. Because once it starts, man, it starts. Especially in World. I'm curious how this fight's gonna go. Oh, there he is. He's coming. Oh, he looks like he's kind of fast. Here we go. Oh, wait. No, you know what? Let me give me a chance to drink my potions. All right, gonna have a strong start here, I think. Let's get that energy drink ready to go. Whew. Oh, that's the sleep gas. Oof. Oh boy. Oh! Okay, get in there, get in there. Oh, nice. So it looks like that sleep gas attack is gonna be always, or generally up front. And there's a pretty decent wind-up, so I can hopefully see it coming. Oh, nice. Okay, so he's already moving on. The rounds in these fights, you know, which are kind of separated by the monster running off and going somewhere else. Oh, maybe this round isn't over. But they tend to be shorter in this game. Oof, there's a little sleep gas. Oh man, so he's kind of like littering the battlefield with these pockets of sleep gas. Oof! Look out! Roll! Oh boy. Okay. Oh no! Oh crap! Drink, drink! That one was different. That was like a sweeping sleep attack thing. Good gravy. Little shiny here. Oh, he's doing it again. Move, 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 move! Dang it! Oh, I'm gonna need a ton of these things. So I need to try and stay close to him or I'm gonna be using up all my energy drinks. Okay, there he goes. So now I have a little time here to sharpen. Maybe drink a little healing thing to top me off there. And let me get some of my temporary buffs ready to go again. Oh yeah! Okay, let's see what we can do here. Ah, dang it! There we go. Oh, let's ride this guy. Sure, yeah, let's ride him. Oh, crap. Dang it. Hard to steer these things. Oh, crap, what was that? Come on, get in there, get in there. Oof. Okay, I'm not taking much damage from this guy, so that is encouraging. I feel like that tells me that I probably did enough prep to get through this fight in terms of, like, the armor that I built for myself. Boy, for a while when I was playing World, I usually, like, when I play games, I don't have the camera set to be very sensitive and to just be whipping around, but I found that these monsters can get behind me so fast that, like, I have my camera settings more sensitive in this game than any other video game I play. Because I'm just like, I need to keep track of this crazy thing. And... uh-oh, no, 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 no! Can I get far enough away? Oh, wow, okay. But having, along the lines of the camera being faster and more sensitive in this game, having 60 frames per second, you know, consistently is really valuable too. Every once in a while, oh no, he's gonna... Oof, get behind him. Oh, what is that? He's like spewing sleep from everywhere. Whoa, jeez! Oh, that was crazy. I need to get my... But, like, if you lose some frames while you're spinning your camera around, you can kind of lose track of the action for a second, and the position of the monster, and can be just enough to set you up to take a bad hit. I'm mostly hammering triangle, by the way. Probably an experienced Monster Hunter player could say, yeah, I can see that, Pater. You're terrible. There's so much about the controls of this game. Each weapon has button combos that are reminiscent very much of, like, fighting games, that kind of complexity. But I went with Sword and Shield, because that set I find to be the most responsive and the least complex. Hey, Stuart Super Sad. I hope that you're not right now, but thanks for jumping in the chat. And so mostly I can get away with just hammering triangle. Where did that punk go? Did he go this way, or let me check my map here. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Oh yeah, so he's off to the... Oh, there he is, way off to the other side. Is he already sleeping? Oh, dang. Is he? Okay, let's try to catch him if we can. I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off or not. Am I even near his face? I can't see. Oh, I couldn't tell. Is that his face or his butt? I don't know what end I'm on. Oh, nice. Okay. See, these fights, you know, like World, you get 50 minutes to finish a quest. I don't know that I've done one that's taken longer than 20 minutes ever, and they're usually taking me less than 15, so... Good times, good times. And then here's all the components that you get. Which there's some RNG involved. But each of these, there's so much depth to this game. I'm spitting peanuts now. A lot of these are going to be parts that you need to upgrade your gear, make new weapons, craft consumables, things like that. I usually don't even bother. I just kind of fire through these. Unless I'm looking for one thing in particular, then I check to see. In fact, did I get a pale extract out of that? I'm not sure. So Stuart Supersad asks, is this a sandbox beat-em-up or an RPG? It's really neither. Monster Hunter World is easily one of my favorite games of all time. But I would not refer to it as an RPG, except in a very different sense than what you would normally think of RPGs being. It's only an RPG to me in that there's so much depth to the systems. It's almost a hobby in itself. And for many players, this is the only game they play, because there's just so much going on in it, Maybe not Rise in particular, but World, I think, was that way, and the previous games in the series. And so there came a point playing World, which I put over 1,000 hours into, which amazes me still, where I kind of felt like a hunter, because I was doing things between hunts. You imagine, I don't know anything about real-world hunting, but you would imagine that they're making plans for the next big hunting outing, the hunting trip that they're going to go on, and you're going to buy your supplies, and you're going to, do something. I'm sure you have equipment and supplies for the hunt, for the camping, all that kind of stuff. And there's those kinds of elements at play in here, to the point where it's like, I kind of feel like I'm role-playing as a fantasy hunter, But the role-playing stats, you don't have any statistics to your character. It's a bit like the board game Hero Quest, if you've ever played that, where the advancement of your character is all based on equipment. And so there's still that sense of grinding enemies to become more powerful, but you're not grinding them for XP, you're grinding them for components of various types that you can then leverage to upgrade your equipment or to forge new equipment and stuff. And so there's still that capacity for grinding to gain power. It's just looks a bit differently and a bit different in the systems. So, yeah, and I wouldn't... The environments are big and open, but I wouldn't describe it as a sandbox game. It depends on what you mean by sandbox game. But it feels very open and open-ended, and there's lots of things you can do in each of these different giant biomes, but I don't think I would use the word sandbox. It's really a genre of its own. It's the monster hunting genre that the Monster Hunter series, created, and that other games like God Eater and the upcoming Wild Hearts coming out next week, which I hope to review, games like that are kind of taking their crack at this genre that this series really created. Hey, Rugged Warrior, thanks for jumping in the chat. Says, hey, Pater, just got back from the gym. How's the stream going? Great so far. I can't believe we're already almost 45 minutes in. Okay, so I took out Somnacanth. I got some new components from him. Let's see what new weapons maybe open up that I can craft, or upgrades that I can do. They'll usually have exclamation points next to them here. Doesn't look like anything new has really opened up. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new yet. Maybe in armor I'll see some stuff. Let's see. What kind of armor can I forge? Oh wait, here we go, Somnacanth. So still a defensive 22 on all of these. If I tab over to look at the abilities that they each have, this has one slot of sleep attack, and so let's look at the info for that. Increases the rate of sleep buildup. Sleep buildup plus 5%, plus 10%, plus 20%. I've 1,000 hours into Monster Hunter World, I'm not even sure what they mean by buildup. I just assume it means it increases the effectiveness, the likelihood that it will trigger the effect on that you want on the monster of putting them to sleep or something. I don't know. Let's see here. His chest piece has item prolonger. Oh, so there's the percentages. One rank will give you a 10% increase, 2 25, and 3 50%. Bombardier. What is that? Oh, it just increases explosive damage. That's cool. Divine Blessing. Okay, that's cool. Has a predetermined chance of reducing the damage you take. See, they don't tell you what's the percentage chance. 1 out of how many times that the monster attacks me, you know, will this activate? They don't tell you that. Why don't you just tell me that? You know, people figure this stuff out and they put it online. But I mean, I don't want to look at those charts. I certainly wouldn't want to try and figure out how to put them together. But Divine Blessing was definitely a skill I liked in World. I tend to go for very defensive things because I just have never had good hand-eye coordination, quick reflexes, quick thinking. That's not me at all. So I really, outside of hunts, try to leverage all the systems of the equipment to make a nice defensive build, and then beyond that, prioritize offense where I can, just to improve survivability for me, to compensate for my lack of twitch skills. So this is a pretty good set for its defensiveness. I mean, it's got Divine Blessing. That's really nice. It's got 2 ranks if I wear the whole set, but 2 of these pieces, I could make this one right now. And I could make the skirt too, but I don't necessarily need that unless... Okay, here's what we do now. Now, we go check the name of this next monster I need to fight. The quest, the main story mandatory one, this urgent quest guy. Magnamalo. So, I get to handy Fextra Life for the Monster Hunter Rise wiki, and I put in Magnamalo search, because they're not going to tell me anything about him here that would be useful. Well, let's see. Summary. During the rampage 50 years ago, Magnamalo showed up and caused an epic mess. We can't let that happen ever again. You got to take down Magnamalo. Now go get to it. Now, I could maybe guess from his name that he's, you know, well, no, Magna. That's not magma. I thought, am I going to get like a heat? To see like a heat type guy? I don't know. So, I'm just going to go here. What the crap is this? He's got an ailment called Hellfire Blight. Okay, I need to find out what that's about. Triggers an explosion when knocked back or after a certain amount of time. I don't like the sound of that at all. Cured by using deodorant. Repeatedly evading, so like stop, drop, and roll. Or perform a wire dash. Okay. Alright, so knowing that I can stop, drop, and roll, that's nice. Let's go back. Let's see what else he's got going on. He doesn't have any elements in his attacks coming at me. It's just straight damage, so I don't have to worry about really, like, elemental defenses. He's weak to water. He's resistant to fire, dragon, and ice. Okay, so... maybe he won't be... You know, maybe he won't require a crazy different set of armor. That Hellfire Blight I'll have to watch out for. And he's weak to water. So, let's look at my item loadout first and see if I have... in my hunt-focused loadout, deodorant. I think I do. Let's see. Is that what that is? Yeah, an item that cures stench, Hellfire Blight, and Blast Blight when thrown down. Okay, so that's the one I'll have to keep handy instead of the energy drink when I'm fighting this guy. Oh, but I do need I do need to be able to make another. I need to fight Khezu first because I'm going to be able to want to have that Mega Demon drug to have that permanent boost to my attack for this fight. I really think that's what made a significant difference when I was fighting Somnacanth. So we'll fight Khezu here first. But let me see... He's weak to water. Let me see what my water weapon situation is looking like. In case there's another weapon I want to upgrade or make. Let's see. Here's a water weapon, but I don't... It's shrouded in mystery. No idea how to make that. Must use parts that I haven't been able to acquire yet. Okay, so... I have this one, the Royal Claw 1, and I can upgrade it to Royal Claw 2, but in order to do that, I need to have one more Somnacanth Claw. I've got 2, and I need one more. And that would make a difference of straight attack, 10 more, and water attack, 2 more, which might not sound like much, but when you're using the weapon type I am, as I discovered eventually playing Monster Hunter World, the more quick your strikes are, instead of, like, fewer big ones, I do more frequent, less damage attacks. But when you're using that kind of weapon, elemental damage is much more relevant, for whatever reason. I don't know why they don't tell you all this stuff. This would be great stuff, really helpful to know. But you've got to get a bachelor's degree in Monster Hunter, I feel like, to learn some of this stuff. But man, the love I have for the things this game does, I mean, makes it worth it. Let's see here. And I'm exaggerating to say, obviously, that you need to get a bachelor's degree. I went hundreds of hours before doing some of the research that I did in Monster Hunter World. Hundreds of hours. Never played a game, except one that was free, that gives you more bang for your buck than Monster Hunter World. No way. Let's see, what do we got here? I could make this right now. That's a water of 8. But I've already got a water of 18. That has better straight damage, but I don't really need that. It has a defense bonus. That's nice, but I don't know. Any other water weapons? Probably not. Okay, so let me see. Royal Ludroth Tree. Let me see if I could boost the water damage, because there's another way that you can kind of upgrade your weapons. Let me where is it? Is that the one? Oh wait, no. Here it is. Can I not upgrade? Oh wait. I gotta go to a different category of upgrade. It's the ramp up weapons. Okay, here it is. Okay, yeah, I can choose to give it one of these 3, provided I have the components for it. I don't have the components for Water Blight Exploit. But I could do this water boost, which would put the water damage up to 22. So I will do that. And yes, I will equip this. And then let me look at my armor situation. I don't think I was feeling like I needed to make Somnacanth armor for this fight. I mean, Divine Blessing, that's kind of cool. What do I have right now? What am I equipping right now on my hands? Here we go. Marathon Runner. Oh, huh. So let's see here. That is definitely... Oh, and that's a starting defense of 18. And Marathon Runner is just not a skill I use very... that's really useful to my playstyle near as much. If I were to make... Where is it? If I were to make Somnacanth, that starts me in a better place. And gives me Divine Blessing. That's really nice defensively. I could build this right now. So I think I'm actually going to do that. But that would mean probably not building this one. Yeah, because this one needs also some of the same components. So what's the advantages here? Bombardier, I don't need that. What's this? And it wouldn't be an increase in the straight defense. Oh, this does have defense boost, though, and that's, I believe, +5. +5 to defense. So really, I need to read this like a, not like a 22, but like a 27 defense, because it's going to add on that 5. So, this one, I don't know if it's really going to be worth it quite yet. Well, especially since... Oh yeah, this isn't the one that has, what do you call it? Divine Blessing. So yeah, I don't need to craft that. I'll craft this. Yes, and I will equip it. Great. And now, let me see if I have any armor spheres to upgrade this, because once you buy some armor, each piece of armor can be upgraded a certain amount. Let's see, Stuart Super Sad asks, thoughts on the new Dragon Age coming out, if you don't mind me asking. I don't mind at all. Yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about. Yeah, it's like... I think in the last 10 to 15 years, just as a geek, I have just gotten much more of an attitude of we'll see about stuff. I think that, I don't know, between 10 and 15 years ago, I just got hyped for some stuff that disappointed me in some way. I think the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie was a significant part of that. And so I found that I enjoy things a lot more if I don't get hyped for them. But that's not necessarily your question. As far as Dragon Age, I love Dragon Age Origins. That is one of my favorite games of all time. I think I would say that. I think it's on my list. I have a list somewhere. It's easily one of my favorite RPGs of all time. No question there. And I loved the full expansion, Dragon Age Origins Awakening, which was like a full campaign that's really kind of a sequel in some ways. It's great. Dragon Age 2, I want to try again, because when it first came out, there was some stuff about how the controls worked that kept me from really utilizing the camera during combat and appreciating the cool combat that's going on. I didn't have a good experience with that. And also, there was lots of recycled dungeons. There's a whole story behind that game. It was just rushed. That's when EA got their hands, on it. I think they'd produced most of Origins before being acquired by EA. But EA was definitely hands-on with Dragon Age 2. And I think it shows in the product that we got. And so they... but yeah, they were just going more toward action. Like, I feel like once EA got BioWare, EA was kind of embarrassed. Yeah, I feel this is. I mean, I have no idea. This is just the impression. I'm sure it's a much more nuanced, complicated thing behind the scenes. But like, what I imagine is like EA is this jock that makes sports games and loves sports, and like, yeah, let's buy this RPG developer. But RPGs are lame. Can we make this more cool? Can we make this more action-y? And so Mass Effect started getting more and more like a shooter, like a straight shooter. Dragon Age became more action-y. They took a step back with Dragon Age Inquisition, but not all the way back to really the real-time with pause, the more rich real-time. It was real-time with pause, but not to the same degree in Dragon Age Origins, man, where you could control preset AI customizations for your party members. Man. So, I haven't seen any of the footage that leaked for Dragon Age Dreadwolf or whatever it's called. But from what I have heard, it's straight action. I might have heard that there's some systems things that I'd feel like, okay, well, I could accept it as an RPG with those things involved. But definitely, it's action RPG. It doesn't sound like it's doing real-time with pause. I could be wrong about that. I haven't bothered following kind of the news about it. So... BioWare is kind of like, man, they made some of my favorite games of all time. Neverwinter Nights on PC, which you can now get on consoles as well. One of my favorite games of all time. But once they got acquired by EA, they started just losing the magic that really made them so enjoyable to me. Sorry, has that been ringing for a while? Sorry about that. Hopefully not too long. So that's a big fat we'll see on that one. I tend to look in the, not the indie space, but the double A space, the mid-tier budget developers making RPGs that don't have big corporate interests making mandates about gameplay for them. They're just leaning into their freaking nerdy RPG stuff, you know. That's the kind of stuff I'm going to tend to enjoy. So, but I'm very open still to just seeing what Dreadwolf is like when it comes out. Yeah. All right, let me just reset my recording really quick here. And Stuart says, I feel you on that GL movie. Yeah, I think it was treated more harshly when it first came out than it deserved. It wasn't an awful movie. It was just far less than it really could have been. And now I still don't find it offensively bad, but I just don't want to spend time watching because I'm like, this is it's meh with a few moments of you know. But it does have a few bright spots too. I'm like, oh, that's a cool moment. That is a cool moment as a hardcore Green Lantern fan. And I don't blame Ryan Reynolds, you know. A friend of mine who was much more into movies and like how they're made and stuff and more knowledgeable about that stuff at the time, when the credits started at the end, bust out laughing, and I didn't understand why. Now I do, because I'm much more aware of these kinds of things and, you know, what signs indicate that too many cooks were in the kitchen. And what he was laughing at was that there were 5 credited writers for the script, which means that thing went through drafts and had different cooks in the kitchen, and that's what it feels like. It feels like this weird stitched together almost monstrosity of a script where scenes do not naturally go from one logically to the next, and oh boy, what a shame, what a shame. Some cool moments to be sure, and the video game that was a spin-off of it, which was basically a God of War clone given a Green Lantern skin. Ryan Reynolds did the voice for Green Lantern in that game, but the Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters game on Xbox 360 and PS3, that is a really solid game. So if you're a Green Lantern fan, even if you didn't like that movie and you like that classic God of War type gameplay, it's definitely worth checking out. Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters. Okay, so let me get back into doing some playing here, and I'll get to your next comment there in a second, Stuart. What was I thinking about? I had crafted that. I think I was mainly just going to go save this set that I'm wearing right now. Maybe change my weapon. What is he weak to again? Was it water, or was that the other guy? No, he's weak to water. So let me make sure I have a water weapon equipped. I think I do. Yes, I do. I'm not going to upgrade it for now. I'll stick with this for now, but I'm going to save this as my Magnamalo weapon set. What's this guy's name? Magnamalo. Magnamalo. Okay, so let's save this loadout. Let's see here. All right, good. Good. Do my animals have any water weapons that I would want them to have equipped at the moment? Oh, he's got a water weapon equipped. Great. How about the Palamute? Looks like I don't have one right now. Can I make one? Let's, what's this? Oh, I don't quite have the, I need one more Royal Ludroth scrap to make that. Why did they not let me add these to my, wish list? Come on now. Any other water? Oh, what's this one? Oh, I can't make that either. Okay, but there's options. So if I have too much trouble with this fight, I'm not about to do it. I'm going to do the Khezu fight first. But if I have too much trouble, then at least I know there's some steps I can take to make it easier. All right, so let me get my Khezu gear on. Oh yeah, he was an early fight. Gosh, let me just... Do I even want to bother with some of this other stuff? Because this is old armor. I've got much better armor now. Let me actually... So this is a... What kind of weapon is this? This is a fire attack weapon. So I'll just use my main armor set, but with yeah, but with a fire attack weapon instead. So let me change to my current good fire weapon, and then let's have a good hunt loadout ready to go. Good, good. Let me go to the Buddy Plaza. Now I've got these little buddies of mine going out on these submarines here to go buy some stuff for me. And once between quests here, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot to do this last time, but I can spend some points to obtain more from their... Oops. From their outing. So hopefully there'll be some more Might Seeds and Adamant Seeds waiting for me. Here's something else I forgot to do. There's a little stash up here that I can get goodies from. And this gets refilled between every quest. Okay, Stuart Super Sad says, I think Skyrim also being popular with a more open action fantasy, I think was a huge game changer. Yeah, I think you're right in terms of like the changes in design that have come to the Dragon Age series. Yeah. And that's... Yeah, I mean, Skyrim, obviously one of my favorite games of all time. But what's troublesome is when you get corporate interests involved, I feel like you're getting some dude in a suit, and again, I'm sure it's much more complicated, but I feel like you're getting some dude in a suit who doesn't know anything about video games saying, "Oh, look at that Skyrim game. That's making some money. Let's make our game more like Skyrim. What can we do here? You're doing that turn-based thing. Skyrim doesn't have turns. Let's do like Skyrim. Make your thing, make it different. Make it more like Skyrim. You know? And then what happens is you got these guys that are building games based on a vision, and maybe it's not polished, but they're mistaking a lack of polish for the direction, you know, as they're on the road to this certain type of game. They're mistaking that for actually being an inferior direction. When in fact, I think a number of times if you let them go and just let them lean into the design philosophy that they were going for, the mechanics they were going for, let them make those better instead of following a trend and doing something else, you know, then you get to see this polished version of something that's different from whatever the trend is, you know. So that's why that AA space, yes, it can have some clunkiness and it can have plenty of stinkers, but man, it can have some gems like Elix. Oh, Elix 1, Elix 2. Whew. All right. Francisco says, bored of playing this game yet? Nope. No way. Okay. I apologize if anyone's bored of watching me play this game. If this isn't your type of game, and you're watching somebody play it, I can imagine that might be boring, so... That's why I'm jumping on any kind of comments, topics you guys want to bring up, in case this game is totally uninteresting to you. Alright. Let me check on my buddy training. How's that going? Good? Alright, let's train these guys some more. Well, we can get this guy out. I want him out. And we'll put socks in. Once they get to level 15, they can access... Like, well, maybe I'm thinking of the cats. The cats can access a cool skill. In fact, maybe I should take him out. And is there a cat I can put in instead? I think I've got all my cats in there already. Is that a cat or a dog? I think that's a cat. A dog. I think these are all dogs. Let's get... oh, he's a 15. That's nice. He's in there training. Let's get Meg in there. Alright, I think that's good. Okay. So let's boost left, training is on. So they got a number of training rounds left. No, we're gonna confirm. Good. Okay, good. All right, that's a place where you can send like these reserve cats and dogs called palicos and palamutes. I think they should be called palamuts, right? Because they're dogs? I wonder sometimes. Because mutt makes more sense, because it's a dog, right? It's kind of like how I found out that the official pronunciation for the main character in Final Fantasy X, whose name is never said because you can rename him if you want, and all the other voice acting will never say his name. Tidus. Tidus. It's Tidus. Tidus is the official pronunciation. I'm like, are you insane? You got this theme of water throughout the game, this whole water sport. Surely his name is a reference to the tides. To the tides of the ocean. And so his name should be pronounced Tidus. Tidus. But Tidus. And so, listen, if that's the official pronunciation, I just want to let them know they're wrong. I would, if I had the circumstance, and I felt like I could do it graciously, I would somehow want to communicate that in English, I think what they mean is Titus. I don't know. So palamutes instead of palamuts. Whatever. Let's go fight a monster, right? Khezu. Let me save here. Alright. Is he one of my first fights or something? Where is he? Oh no, he's maybe a 2-star. Oh, is he a 3-star? Okay. There he is. This is a weird looking, almost Lovecraftian kind of thing. This is a cool looking monster. Alright. Yeah, I think we're ready. Hey, Mark5, thanks for jumping in the chat. It says, Tidus sounds a bit tinny. Yeah, if by that you mean kind of like thin somehow, yeah. And And I don't think, like, I would see that pronunciation making sense if it was spelled the way you just did. That would be the natural spelling for it. But it's spelled Tidus. And I'm like, tides, you guys, you have to know. Maybe there's some just brilliant reasoning on their part that I don't understand. I'm open to hearing that. All right. Did you hear that? That was a big, deep, echoey kind of roar deal. Looks like he's in the bottom right in Sector 2. So I will head in that direction. Oh, yeah, Rugged Warrior says, I'll have to look and see how they pronounce Tidus in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I mean, that would probably be the official pronunciation right there. Alright, let me, I probably don't need the defensive buff. Man. Whoa. Oh, dang, I've not seen him do that before. That is bonkers. What the crap is that move? Okay, I've not seen that. Let me get this piece, though. Pale extract, yes! Ah, can't reach him. Okay. Man, come on down, dude. There we go. Oops, getting closer. His face reminds me a little bit of the plant in Little Shop of Horrors. It's got like no eyes and these big lips that spread all the way across the front. Is he gonna do that move again? Oh no, he's running away. Okay. All right. Hey, Adam Collings, thanks for jumping in the chat. I was gonna say good to see you, but I never see you guys. I see your little avatar, your little picture. The internet's so weird. All right. I'm not going to use up Might Seeds on this guy. I want to save those for making stuff against the really bad monsters. Oh, get out of there! Oh, he's doing it again! Or something different. Okay, lightning balls. Get in there, get in there. Oof. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see if I can run him into a wall here. Nice. One more time, one more time. Nice. Can we do it a third time? Yeah! Alright, got some nice damage in there. Pop! I'm busting him up. Oh, he got me though. Oof. I got a close-up look there. Oof. Oh, get out of there! Oh, nice, we interrupted it. Oh, my sharpness is way down. Ah! He's gonna run off, right? No, I guess not. He's gonna stick around and fight. Oh, he's in rough shape, though. I think he's limping. Okay, let me just sharpen up while I can. While he's spazzing out. Come on, don't just bark, Missy. Get him. There you go. Good girl. Oh, look out. Oof. Oof. Alright, I should use this little, oh, thank you. Oof, man, he's such a screamer. There he goes, okay. So I'll sharpen up here. Mark 5 says, yes, the internet is weird, but know that you have allies. Some of us are fellow Christian gamers that very much appreciate what you do. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, specifically, it's weird in the sense of, like... I guess... I mean, humanity's not been in this time period where we end up interacting with people exclusively in a delayed text format of some kind. Ooh, wasn't ready for that. I mean, it wasn't crazy long ago that the telephone was invented. So I mean, just like the way of humans interacting with each other. I mean, yeah, Paul wrote his letters to the various churches, but there was enough of a delay there that I don't think, you know, he wanted to visit the people there. He expressed that many times in his letters, that he longed to be with them, you know. And I feel like when we have this brief delay through text communication, like with emails or with a live chat or something like that, we don't... It's just different. We don't build up maybe the same sense of longing to be with somebody because we kind of feel like we are interacting with them, but it's still not real, you know, the full intended human interaction that we're meant to have. And so it's... that doesn't make it wrong, of course, otherwise I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. But it makes it incomplete, you know? And, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Technology is advancing way faster than we have wisdom to know how to deal with it. And I think Twitter's a pretty good example of that. He said with a sad chuckle. Ooh, man. I'm a little surprised I haven't killed him by now. Well, I guess it hasn't been that long. It's still just over 10... There we go. Just over 10 minutes, so that was definitely shorter than the last fight. Yes, Adam, that is a freaky monster. And now I'm going to carve him up into bits. Alright, anything else I want to grab while I'm here? I don't think so. A few of you might be aware of my dietary habits, and I've changed them recently. I'd been using keto for a while, but I think I figured out how far that can take me. And so now I'm experimenting with finding just a nice, reasonable way of eating. We'll see if I can do that. But I took all of January and really leaned hard into keto to lose weight and kind of make up for the progress I lost, for the weight that I gained during the November and December seasons. And now I think keto is just going to be a tool that I use when I realize I want to lose some weight, you know. But I'm trying right now to experiment with, okay, what's a style of life that I can maintain my weight at? So I'm definitely allowing myself some things I wouldn't normally, like these peanuts with a few bits of chocolate bar mixed in. All right. So now I'm getting ready for Magnamalo. That's the loadout. I need to make some more Mega Demon Drug. First, let's make some Demon Drug. Cool. Oh, I'm running low on Might Seed. Let's go ahead and make 2 for now. Good. Mega Armor Skin. Oh, I'm out of that too, so let's do... Oh, I need to make Armor Skin first. We'll make 2 of those, and now we'll make 2 Mega Armor Skins. Good, okay. So those are my most important buffs that I need when I'm going into a new monster fight that I anticipate is going to be difficult. Let's see. Mark 5 says, one parallel from the past is that we can read Paul's words removed from immediate face-to-face interaction. However, we can get a sense of Paul's character nonetheless. We can feel his presence. Yeah, he was a really great communicator, you know, and in the genre that he was writing in, his genre was first century letter, not tweet. In the genre of tweet, you can't get a sense. Well, sometimes you can get, unfortunately, a very strong, shallow impression of someone's character, depending on what they tweet with the very, very limited characters they have at their disposal. But yeah, I mean, like, I remember when Twitter became a thing. I'm trying to remember if it was before I launched Spirit Blade Productions or not. But this was like, you know, years ago. 15 years ago, I started seeing what was going on in social media and stuff, and I was like... I don't know how much I talked about it in my content, but I know in conversations I had, at least, and maybe some of my content, I was like, guys, we gotta be careful, because we're going to watch our ability to interact with people and invest in people relationally. We're going to watch that atrophy. We're going to watch it happen right before our eyes over the coming, 10 years or whatever. if we're not careful. It'll just be what a lot of us default to, especially as geeks. That many of us are just content to be alone much of the time. Hey, you know, if unless you had health concerns and you're a hardcore introvert, COVID wasn't that bad, you know, because you're just like, oh, I get to be home. I get to just, yeah, this is Tuesday, you know. And so with that disposition, social media, man, it makes it all too easy for our social skills that we'd rather not use anyway to just even further atrophy. So these are interesting times that we live in. Anyway, Stuart says, I have to go. Have a great stream and a great day. Thanks so much, Stuart. Super sad. Again, I hope you're super glad instead. But thanks so much for coming by. All right. Wow. Hour and a half already. I think we're ready to take this dude on. Let me just see. Oh, yeah. He's weak to water. Let me make sure my buddies. Is there something I could... Oh no, it wasn't Khezu parts, was it? Maybe that's a thunder weapon. Yeah, no, I still... Okay. So no, I can't give them new weapons. That'll be helpful. But that's a backup plan. Let's see. Can I... Oh, I did make some new armor that I haven't upgraded yet. Here we go, right here. Now I've got some armor spheres I can use too. Can I get it up to max? That's the question. Yeah! Okay, it uses 7 of my 11 spheres, but... totally worth it. Alright. I think all my other pieces are maxed out in their defense upgrades. So... and let's see. I don't think... I think I'd already upgraded the Royal Claw as much as I could. Let me double check. Yeah, if I just fight that Somnacanth one more time, I'll bet I don't know, should I do it? Should I fight Somnacanth one more time? Let's see if we can do without. Let's see if we can do without. I'm feeling like I can. So... and I think I've already... Yep, I've already done the rampage thing. Alright. Here we go. This guy, what does he do to me again? Oh, Hellfire Blight. So I just need to have deodorant ready, right? Okay. Okay. Oops. Let me check on... let's see here. Let me check on my might seeds and see if my buddies have brought back some more. Okay, yep. Got a little bit. Good. Oh, and let's run up this tree here. The more you get through these games, I noticed in World, the more systems they introduce you to that you can leverage in between quests. So this whole phase in between hunts really kind of becomes lengthy at times. And it's, as I've described on the Christian Geek Central podcast before, like building your loadout, deciding your loadout, it reminds me of Magic the Gathering and building a Magic the Gathering deck where you're like, okay, I have these limitations, I have this much armor I can wear, you know, Magic deck, you can have 60 cards in your deck. How can I get these equipment pieces to work together with, you know, just have this great synergy and this great economy, this efficiency of all these things working together perfectly, so that once I get into the fight, I can just lean on the design that I spent so much time figuring out. Because I wasn't ever really a good Magic player, so I really tried to compensate for that by building good decks, but I couldn't do that either. But this, I feel like I can get through. My wife is in the room. She has a question for me probably, but she was laughing, maybe because she's remembering that she beat me in Magic more often than I beat her. She's got a better brain for it than I do. Anyway. Oh, I've got it here. And there's another. Oh, there's already an open thing of the cookies. Is this for him?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, our boys. Well, Asher's outgrown it now, and actually, this was Titus's last year of trick-or-treating this last October, but we they're buckets, they're Halloween buckets that get filled with candy. We don't let them just gorge themselves, and so they end up lasting about half or more of the year as they slowly make their way through them as we allow them. But we found that with our youngest, we need to hide that treat bucket. So I've been keeping it in my office. All right. Gabriel Simpson says, I listened to the new podcast. I know you love Wrath of the Righteous also, so it's okay to play it. Yeah, man, this week I haven't played this game at all because I said to myself, I'm going to play 4 hours of Monster Hunter Rise. Let's just hold off and get back into Wrath of the Righteous. And Wrath of the Righteous sucked me in. You know what's funny, though, is I recorded that yesterday, and then last night, and today, I took a little time off since I knew I was going to be streaming tonight. But last night and a little bit today, I've been back into Path of Exile. I don't know what's going on there. I think I'm discovering the loot and understanding the loot in Path of Exile, and understanding the benefits of the loot makes me more excited when I get something, you know, and so I get that little endorphin rush or whatever more often, so. I'll have to tell her later, Gabriel. She's already out. Sorry, there's like a minute plus delay lately with my streams. But Gabriel says, hello, Holly, you are CGC's silent and rarely seen hero. And yes, she absolutely is. Okay. So, oops, no, that's where I was. We're going to the Steelworks. I think we're ready. Yeah, I think we're ready. Let's make sure we are topped off. We are. Now we're gonna fight this crazy dude. Here we go. That's another one I gotta skip. Bummer, I'll have to watch those later when Capcom isn't ready to smack down on my stream. Okay, now this guy's got some blight stuff, so I wanna... Oh, here we go. Yep, that's what I want. Oh, I didn't activate the blight recovery thing, just the defender deal. Alright. Oh, I've already got some deodorant, so I think I'm good to go. Let's see. Where's the... That's not the... No, oh, I don't have the deodorant in my radial menu, so I'm going to have to do these. And then where is it in my item bar? Is it... Okay, there it is. Alright, so that's in a pretty decent sequence to find my way to it when I'm ready. Okay, where is he on the map here? Excuse me. Oh, he's the question mark up at the top in section 12 there. So we got a little bit of a ride ahead of us on my doggy. I'm liking the environments of this game. They're not as, I guess, maybe intricate feeling. They're not as dense, certainly, in like the foliage and stuff. So they have a little bit more of a flat kind of vibe to them. But it really is apples and oranges because there's verticality and ability to really traverse vertically with so much more freedom than you had in the in Monster Hunter World. So I'm just really liking what this game has to offer. Oh! He got around to the other side of me here. Okay, there he is. Big ugly fella. Whoa! Oh boy, what is that? Oh crap, that must be the thing that gives Blast Blight? Whoa. Oof. Oh boy. Oh! Oof. Ow. Okay. That's almost half my health there. Alright, girl, get in there. Ah, crap. There's the Hellfire Blight. Let me see if I can roll this off. Oh, thanks, Abby. Oof. Oh, get out of there. Ah. Watch your stamina. Man, I gotta rest for a second there. Ah, dang. Oh my gosh, roll it off, roll it off. Oh my gosh. Oof, I'm having stamina issues here. Oh crap. Ugh. Oof. Man. Alright, just need a little bit of a breather here. Come on, drink that potion. There you go. Alright, let's get back in it. Ow! Oof. Man. Jeez. Oh! Oh, man. I gotta try and stay behind him, I think. That tail just makes me nervous. I'm not really sure quite what to, Oof. Look out, girl. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Jeez, roll, roll, roll. Oh my gosh. Look out! Oh my gosh. Oof. This is feeling a little bit more like a Monster Hunter World fight. Get in there, come on, get in there. Oh crap, get out, get out! Whew. Jeez Louise. Ah, man. Ah. Ooh. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, finally. Okay. So that was like round one. Dude. Alright, this guy's no joke. This is definitely like a spike in difficulty that I'm picking up on here. Okay. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. Oh man. What is that? Yeesh. Ooh, nice. All right, here we go. Let's try and make this count. Let's do it again. And again. Yeah! Nice, okay. Get in there. Oh, crap. Oh, what is that? Oh, go pick up that shiny bit. Come on, get around there, because they don't last forever. Oof, I do not want to be in front of that guy. Get up, girl, get up. Oof. Good gravy. Okay, yeah, this is feeling more like World. They've honestly been a bit of a breeze up to this point. I mean, fun and engaging, but... Oh, I guess I can't carve that. Alright. Do we need to restock anything? I don't think we need to yet. There he is. He's not fixing to sleep, is he? No, I think he's just grooming. Man, I want this stuff, whatever this is. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Oof. Picked up Fire Blight there. Oh boy, don't explode me, please. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got in front of him again. I think that is just like the worst place to be. Oh my gosh. Get behind him. There we go. Nope. 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 Oh crap. Oh man, stamina running low. Oh jeez. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wrong thing. Oh boy. This guy. It's no joke. Ah, dang it. Look at that. Oh. Oh my gosh. He's everywhere. Oh. All right. Come on now. Don't get in front of him. Ah! Is it just 2 rolls to get rid of that? Maybe it's just 2 rolls. Ooh, watch that tail, man. Ah! Yeah. Ow! Oh my gosh! That is quite fearsome. Oof. Oh! Man, I had to cancel out of that potion drink. Oh my gosh. No! No! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, stop getting those button prompts in the way! Oh, dang it! Oh, that's the first feint. That is the first feint of my entire time playing Rise so far. Wow. That sucks. Okay. Let's see here. Oh wait, we're gonna do the immunizer, right? Whew. All right. Let me get caught up on some of your comments here, guys. I can't actually pause in the middle of that, and I'm just not used to thinking that way. Oh, I need to... Hang on, I need to restock my items. Okay. If I faint again, I'm in trouble because I only have one more Mega Demon drug. I could maybe craft another one. I'm not sure if I have the components for it or not. Okay, having taken care of that. Whew, boy. Let's see. Adam Calling says, been reading Zero Hour these last few days. Oh, the DC Comics, excuse me, the DC Comics crossover event from 1994-ish, 6-ish, somewhere around there. I mean, I remember when that was coming out. when I was in high school when that was coming out. Bit of a slog, as there are so many comics that are new to me, so many characters I don't know, and I'm struggling to care about. Yeah, I think I had a similar experience going back to it when I read it for my Essential Issues video series. That like, and I really feel, I've really felt like for the most part, those crossover events are the most engaging and kind of like intense when you are reading them kind of as they come out. I really did discover in the last year, after being away from regular comic reading and collecting on a weekly basis for, I don't know, 7-8 years, something like that, and then coming back to it through DC Universe Infinite, and now getting almost caught up. There is something about the feeling of this, of reading them as they come out or close to it. I think you can get the same feeling from the 6-month delay on the basic tier of DC Universe Infinite. But I think it only increases as you read them closer to when they actually release, and that is this feeling that this world is kind of alive, and these events are kind of happening in quote unquote real time. And as like really commendable an achievement as Disney has pulled off with the MCU and the interconnected movies, and even with the TV shows and stuff, there is nothing like that week-to-week update of the DC universe. Not just one show per week, but multiple comics, each presenting a window that provides a different angle into the same space that all these characters inhabit, fictionally speaking. And so there's just nothing like it. And so I think those crossover events that have big status quo changes and stuff, when you've been reading comics week to week for a while, you've gotten used to the status quo, and then suddenly there's this event that is making these big changes. It really, I think you feel the impact so much more. Like, they're doing what to Green Lantern? They're doing what to Batman? But when you're catching up like you and I have been, I think reading those things is just like, okay, they got a new costume and, they got some different powers. Oh, he's got a third eye. We'll see how long that lasts. So it's really not the same. But I think that maybe from a historical, nerdy perspective, like, oh, that would have been a big significant thing back then. It's almost on kind of an academic level. You can still kind of appreciate some of the big shakeups, but add to that, your situation where not only are you catching up, but like you, prior to the last year or so, have not really been into comic book reading this much. Whereas I was reading comics and buying them weekly from about 18 to my mid-30s, right? Yeah. So I have a lot of familiarity with the base core of the DC universe and the characters in it. So yeah, I can imagine that would not be a great experience reading those big crossovers. I think they started valuing character-driven stories even in those crossovers a few years forward from where you're at. I noticed that most when Jeff Johns started writing books, then the crossovers became a little more character-oriented. And of course, Identity Crisis was all about character stuff. It was that was a I know, controversial. A lot of people, didn't like it. I loved it. But it was, like it or hate it, it's very character-driven compared to other crossover events. And that really was appreciated by me. And I think would have been even if it wasn't as dark and stuff, the kind of stuff that I like. Let's see here. Adam goes on to say, often jumping in partway through their stories, which sometimes are barely tangentially connected to the bigger narrative, yeah. But just as you're talking, I've encountered the character Tasmanian Devil. That's right. He's like a 4th, 5th tier kind of DC character. The other thing, Superman, Batman, etc. are barely in it. It's all these strange people from the 30th century. I don't know their current status quo. Yeah, that's probably the Legion of Superheroes and maybe some time travel-y type folks. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Zero Hour was interesting. If you don't know how that ends and kind of like the reveal of the villain, and even if you do, I think it's kind of like a oh wow. That's a big deal, and it would have been back in the day, and it was a big deal back in the day. It is time again for Christian Geek Central's annual Game Save event, fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which provides free treatment for children facing life or death circumstances and shares its cutting-edge, life-saving research with hospitals all over the world. And once again this year, I'm drawing attention to our team's fundraising by performing a 24-hour marathon of video gaming that I will live stream on youtube.com/Christian Geek Central beginning 6 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday, November 4th. You can donate or get more info by clicking on my fundraising page in the links below, where you'll also find incentives and rewards for doing so. On top of that, I've set fundraising milestones that will unlock strange and unusual happenings as I reach them. Finally, if I reach my $500 goal by the end of Thursday, October 19th, I will do a 4-hour Get Good live stream before the end of the year, playing only the most frustrating, difficult games in my collection. Now, there are some stipulations and time limits on those rewards and milestones, so quickly follow the link below to my fundraising page for all the details. Believe it or not, this makes the 10th consecutive year of Christian Geek Central raising funds for kids in great need of medical care. I hope you'll be a part of helping me and the Christian Geek Central Game Save team do some good for some kids who really need it. And then please join me at youtube.com/Christian Geek Central for my 24-hour marathon starting at 6 a.m. Pacific on Saturday, November 4th. Hope to see you there.